ahead and do this subtraction. That first parenthesis, again, doesn't really matter. So we can go ahead and just copy everything down directly below it. And one thing I'm going to stress throughout this course is organization. When we work in math, we always work vertically, so we can copy down directly what was above down below. We're not going to do the whole, let's put an equal sign here and then right across. That's not a good idea for organization because that's when you tend to miss things. But also then you start to confuse expressions and equations. This is an expression here. There shouldn't be an equal sign. We're going to work vertically and make sure that we copy everything down just right. And so now we're going to distribute this negative sign across to make this negative 2x squared, negative x, and negative 5. And then again, just turns into a simple combine like terms problem. I'm going to go ahead and give us a little more room to work. But if we want to stay organized, we can go ahead and say, all right, x cubes. Oh, there's only the one x cubed guy, so let's copy him down. Now we go on to the x squareds. There's a negative 4 and a negative 2. That gets me negative 6x squared. I can move right down the line to the linear term. By linear term, I mean x to the first power. I have 3 minus 1 is positive 2. And then I get to my constants. I have negative 7 and negative 5 makes negative 12. And this gets me my final answer to this subtraction problem. Now, I do want to point out real quick as far as my organization of underlining the terms that I've accounted for. This makes it easier to check my work later. I know some people like to organize their work by crossing off terms to say, I already got this. But if you cross something off, it's harder to look back later and check your work and say, hey, did I do all this right? Did I make any mistakes? If we underline them, and if you use color like this, it's not a bad idea to pick up some colored pencils or markers or something. Then we can easily see which ones we are matching up. So just some suggestions there.